picking apart little assholes. Hi loves, Joesph VS. I have this juicy story that I've been following for a while. I've just been focused on either onion drama or other things going on that I haven't been able to look at this. This one, mwah, it's so fucking tender and tasty and juicy. So apparently, there was this kid at VidCon named Christian Burns. Y'all know about this? Christian Burns is an Instagram model, which at this point, if you make a fucking account on Instagram, you can call yourself a model. Doesn't necessarily make it true, but apparently he's on Instagram and he decided that he needed to get into VidCon even though he didn't have a ticket. So let's look at it. He couldn't afford a $200 ticket, so he stood outside and he started to berate the security officers. So to give a little context, what happened, I'm gonna show you a clip in just a second, but before this clip, apparently there was somebody that got drugged to the ground and put in VidCon in the inside of it, and they did a chokehold and had to take this guy and do whatever. So Christian was very upset apparently about this, and he ended up reacting to it. So let's go ahead and take a look and see exactly what this little shit did.
What is wrong with you people?
They're asking me.
Back up! I don't even know this guy. Be quiet, but I'm famous, you're not. So
That doesn't make you any better than me.
I have a lot more money than you. Okay, so listen to me. Listen to me. Do not treat a human being like a dog.
I'm not doing anything. I'm out here.
You're not famous, you're relevant. You're right. I'm attractive as fuck. I make a lot of money.
Back away. Back away.
You do not treat a human being like a dog, dude. You're ugly as fuck. No, you're ugly as shit, bro. You deserve to be like crucified. What the fuck is wrong with you? Piece of shit. You're ugly as fucking irrelevant. Just kill yourself. What?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of my face. You are a peasant. Dude, you're blue collar as fuck. Like, get the fuck out of my face. You make no money. Look, what are you wearing? You're disgusting. Kill yourself, please.
Dude, that's not cool either.
No,
Don't say that.
I don't even know who this is. Shut the fuck up.
He actually, no guy. He was working a
Shut
lot.
the fuck up. That is disgusting. Hey, you're ugly as fucking irrelevant. You make no money. I know. Treat someone like that.
I like the thing you did today. Very good.
Y'all are famous. Fucking kill yourself. Fuck you guys. Fuck society. Holy shit, bro. I just care about people.
Love how full of shit he is. He starts getting attention and people start asking questions. I just care about people, right? You care about people to where you're gonna call the security guard ugly and talk about how much money he doesn't make and how much more famous you are than him. But you really fucking care, right? You really care. I love it. But what happened was KeemStar, I believe, was the one that broke the story. And hey, KeemStar, good job for you on this. And when KeemStar broke the story, he actually had Christian Burns on a couple times and then had the security guard come on and confront him. So let's take a look at a few pieces of this because it's so fucking great. Honest to God, I know I've criticized KeemStar in the past, but KeemStar, I think you did fucking brilliantly with this. I love this. The clip I'm about to show you, KeemStar was basically explaining to him because Christian Burns before this, I don't want to put the whole thing up because it's too fucking stupid and I don't want to hear this kid talk too much. But apparently KeemStar was trying to explain to him as Christian was saying, well, I was upset because the security guards, you know, they went and did that to somebody, it wasn't right. So this is what KeemStar was trying to get out with him. Take a look. Side note, I think from now on when I'm upset with somebody, I'm just gonna call him a peasant. Because why the fuck not?
Don't know what that guy was doing. Maybe he had a knife, maybe he had a gun, maybe he was gonna hurt another creator there. You know, security's job is to make sure everyone's safe, and then they see you fucking just humiliating that security guard. And not only that, you were saying shit like, I'm famous, I'm rich, I got a lot of money, you don't. Like,
I made a lot on Live Me, like, I'm not gonna lie, like 6 figures. So like, I mean, in a few months, I mean, that's good shit. I mean, but it's not like, I mean, I shouldn't be saying that shit and like, you know, but I don't know, like, that's all I have to say about that, I guess.
Okay, this is one of my personal annoyances. If you listen to how this kid speaks, in fact, I think at the very end, I'm gonna leave a little Easter egg of a present for you guys on this. It's like he can't quite get a thought together and just, his whole sentences are just fillers. It's just like, you know, I mean, it's whatever. And like, you know what I'm saying? And you know, it was just crazy bro. And it's just all of these little fillers where it's like he can't fucking formulate something. First of all, little shit, let's break this down. You sat there and admitted that you said when KeemStar said, well, you were saying how rich you are and how much more famous. You said, well, I did make a lot of money on, I don't know what the fuck he said. Some platform, or maybe he was just kind of merging words together because he's so fucking pretty in his mind. He's such a fuck boy. He's too lazy to actually put a sentence together. I can't handle it. Enunciate your fucking words. But you just sat there and said, well, actually I did. I made 6 figures, you know. Like, first of all, nobody gives a shit about that. And secondly, if you made 6 figures on some platform, then obviously you could afford a $200 ticket. Couldn't ya? But we're gonna get into his finances later. Let's continue.
I'm not in completely the wrong, you know what I mean? Like, I should not be put on this,
But
like,
Christian,
spotlight.
You're not completely in the wrong, and you should not be put on the spotlight. Yeah, you are completely in the wrong. Calling somebody a peasant, he was making fun of how much they make, made fun of his outfit, what he looked like, and quite frankly, I think the security guard is gorgeous. So, security guard, if you're out there and you see this, hey boy, hey, hit me up on Twitter. No, but seriously, I've dated some brown people. I looked at him and I was like, damn, he's pretty. I'm sorry, I don't understand how you have the audacity in your mind to think that, first of all, and this is not me being negative, I'm not trying to be mean to this kid, but either you have some homophobic issues going on or you're a hidden queer. Hey, and I'm good with the queers. Fucking queers love me on here. I call them the queers sometimes. That sounds like something my grandma would say. But no, like literally, over half of my mods on my live stream and my channel are LGBT. I fucking love them. So Christian, no disrespect if you are, but why would you be so obsessed with how hot the guy is when he's obviously good looking? I'm sorry, it just don't add up. It don't add up for me. And we have more footage, and good job KeemStar for getting this. He didn't just do it to this security guard. He did it to a motherfucking everyone. He was like, oh, well, this was the one and only time. Kid is so full of shit. Let's take a look and see what he did to somebody else.
Again.
Get the fuck away from me.
Out, please.
You want to get knocked the fuck out.
You threatened me. Out, please.
You just threatened me, bro. Shut
I
the
said
fuck
get out.
You're irrelevant and ugly. What the fuck's on your
Get
neck,
out.
you piece of shit? Dude, kill yourself.
Get out.
You're ugly as fuck, bro. Do something, bitch. Hey, bro,
Look security, look security.
Look at this guy, bro.
Did you see?
Dude, he's,
Oh, look at
he's on an
security.
ego trip, bro. Why are you egotistic, bro? Look at you. Look at you. What you fucking wearing?
You need to go, man.
Damn, my see this?
There's so much insanity in this. Where do we begin? How do we break this down? He told him to kill himself, number one, kept putting him down for what he looked like, and then told the guy he's on an ego trip. He tells this guy a few times he's on an ego trip and then says, look at you, bro, look at what you're wearing, you're ugly. Does he not understand what an ego is or what an ego trip is? Oh my god, this is just pure comedy gold. This kid can't be real. Is this motherfucker acting? Is he acting like the world's dumbest fuckboy? I'm trying to understand this.
There was no valid reason for that. Looking back at it, like, I don't know, you're right, I have a big ego and I need to control that, and I'm working on it, and I'm learning from this whole experience, and like, I'm just thinking like I should be able to go in. I'm like, you know, like which is fucked up, and
so
it's got me.
You got kicked out of VidCon, and that's why you freaked out on the second guy.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of like I mean,
get it out, sweetheart. Get it out. Use your big boy words. And please, if this kid actually has a stuttering problem, let me know. This doesn't seem like because I missed that one on Copper Cap. This doesn't seem like any type of stuttering problem. This just seems like somebody who is so fucking lazy and thinks they're so fucking great at everything and so fucking amazing and beautiful that he doesn't have to use his words. You're gonna have to communicate. Go ahead and get it out. Or are you in the moment trying to come up and lie about what you're trying to say, so you're trying to string it together as time goes on? Which one is it? And by all fucking means, if this kid actually has a stuttering problem, somebody reach out to me, let me know, and I will make a formal apology as I always do. But I'm also gonna call out dumb and stupid and mean when I see it.
Okay, just being honest, regardless, fuck VidCon, whatever. Friends of mine made fake passes, we got them confiscated. So like, and then I don't know. So like, they were just not, yeah. So yeah, I got kicked out of VidCon, blah, blah, blah. And then I was, so yeah, that's how that happened, I guess. I don't know. So
yeah, and I mean, and we did, and I was, and then that, and then it just, you know, it was crazy, bro. And then, so, you know, we made, and they were fake, and yeah, I can't listen to him. I can't listen to him.
Okay, so how about I'm an insecure fuckboy. I say a bunch of shit to make myself feel better because I cry in a corner every night. Like, maybe that? Like...
Dude, you think that's fucking funny? Like, what?
Well, I'm just wondering because, like, you only see behavior like that from like someone like I just described.
Okay, so
Oh my god. Okay, guys, low-key, I'm a little bit falling in love with KeemStar just for this. I know KeemStar has a really shady past. I've even criticized KeemStar at times, but seeing this KeemStar, you're actually fucking selling me. Not that I'm anything fucking important, not that you need me for anything, but I'm looking at this and just that right there, I fucking love you, KeemStar. Yes, yes.
have not done anything like that afterwards. After like getting this backlash, like this is fucked for sure.
Okay, so you're only sorry because you got the backlash?
No, I'm not. I'm sorry because I want to change, man.
Oh, that's right. Motherfucker wants to change, doesn't he? We're gonna loop around to how much he wants to change in a minute, but I love this. Keem is grilling him. Just keep fucking going, Keem. I'm gonna cheerlead you the whole way. Keep it up, Buttercup. So now KeemStar has a part 2 to this, and he brings on Joesph Hernandez. Joesph Hernandez is the super hot security guard, hey boy, hey, and gets to confront him. And I will say Christian Burns does issue an apology. I mean, it sounds, there's a lot of fuckboyisms, a lot of can't really string the fucking sentence together and get it out, but he does issue the apology, and this is what our sweet, gorgeous hunk Joe has to say.
Yeah, no, I totally feel you, man. All right, thank you. I totally feel you, man. You know, I guess I kind of understand your side of the story, you know. Like I was saying in a couple other videos, I don't hold no animosity towards you, you know. I don't hold no anger towards you. I just hope you, like, I don't want to sound like an adult or nothing like that. You know, I am 26, you know. I think I'm a little bit older than you, but I hope you learned your lesson, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah, for sure, man. Like,
you shouldn't talk to any human being like that, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter how popular they are or how rich they are. Like, at the end, they were all human beings, you know?
Joesph, are you single and do you like little white girls with long brown hair who suffer from a chronic medical condition they can't figure out and have big loud mouths? Hit me up, boo. Oh, I love this kid.
Yeah, and like it's just like it wasn't direct. It wasn't meaningly directed towards you. It was kind of just like you were there, so it was just kind of like, you know.
No, you kind of directed it towards me.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like you directed it towards me. Like let's not like shy away from the truth either, you know what I mean?
Get him, Joe, get him! Hit him up with the truth and do it in your hot, sweet way. Fucking love Joe, I love this.
Christian, a lot of people have made comments about like you having rich parents. Is that true?
Watch him lie in real time. Let's fucking watch it.
Nah, man, I have I've made all my money. Like, I mean, I have my family is wealthy, but like they raised me in a way that to make my own money.
Little shit who can't string the sentence together. First says no, man, no, and then oh well, yeah, they're rich. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
With the situation, I just love how everybody came in and tried to support the situation. You know, like I totally agree with you about the backlashing on you. I've like already said it a couple times on a couple other people who've asked me questions and stuff like that. That people should relax on you. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you're a human being too, and you make mistakes. And even though it sounds crazy that I'm being so forgiving, that's the type of attitude I want to come off, you know, because I'm a forgiving person. I do understand mistakes are made.
Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love with Joe, the security guard. No, I fucking love him. I'm overwhelmed. I'm sitting, I rarely look at somebody and like them, and I'm just like, hey fucking Joe, hey. I'm not gonna say anything else because I'm gonna start to blush, but the story even gets more interesting. So you ready? Remember how he wants to change and he's so fucking sorry? Well, let's go ahead and see some more stuff on Twitter that KeemStar put out about this situation. You ready for this shit?
Sure, and I appreciate your forgivingness and yeah.
Now, there have been other things that have come out since then about Christian Jones and that it was all bullshit. The whole fucking thing was absolute bullshit. Remember, oh, I want to change. I got an ego. I need to control it. I want to change the apology. It was all absolute bullshit. It was a PR stunt. This is a slimy little shit. Let's go ahead and play a video, because there's a few things that happened, but let's go ahead and play a video that Christian Burns made where he said that he should go kill the security guard and fuck the security guard. After all of this, let's take a look.
Crazy. It's fuck, just like that security guard. Fuck that security guard, guys. Am I right? Am I right? Fuck the security guard. Fuck the security guard.
Apologize to him.
What?
Just apologize to him.
Nah, fuck that guy. He a bitch. He a broke boy.
Real quick, what's a rogue boy? And furthermore, if you came from wealth, if you came from a wealthy family and wealthy parents, why would you be speaking, fuck that, he a rogue boy? The fuck is that? Like, with all of the fucking fucking schooling you went through, are you telling me you really can't articulate a fucking sentence? I mean, at least with Joe sounds like, you know, he has somewhat of a thick Spanish accent, and you can tell he's probably bilingual, which means Joe's really fucking smart, because it's hard to be bilingual. I'm not, like, learning a second language for me, because I do know some French, was really fucking difficult for me personally. So Joe has to be smart. And I'm gonna assume, I don't know, I'm going to assume Joe comes from some humble beginnings and might not come from some money. So you're telling me Joe, who knows 2 languages, who is beautiful and brown, and who probably didn't come from the kind of money you came from, is more articulate than you are? And I'm sorry, can please leave in the comments, the fuck is a rogue boy? He a rogue? Am I too fucking old to get this shit?
I got 242 viewers in here. Let's get to fucking 3 million or I'm gonna kill the security guard.
That's a cute little joke, isn't it? Cute little joke, you're gonna kill him, aren't you? You sure are. Are you kidding me? That motherfucker could literally, like, take a bite out of you. Compared to how big he is and compared to how big you are, would you really want to go after somebody like that? Fuck that. And you know what? I tell you what, even though I'm not a religious bitch, you could tell Joe, sweet and humble and that huge, probably comes from some religious shit. And if anybody was on if anybody was gonna have Jesus on his side, it's that motherfucker. I don't wanna mess with Jesus on Joe's arm. No fucking way. Now it's gonna get real fucking stupid. So here we go. Grayson Hunter did an interview with Joe, and apparently it pissed off Christian enough that Christian released Grayson Hunter's phone number. Little fucking shit. So Joe confronted him and Joe said, hey, let's talk. So Christian said, okay, meet me at this particular spot. We'll talk, we'll duke it out, whatever. And now look and see exactly what happens here. So let's take a look at what happens when Joe actually gets to the meeting location.
Me and Gleason walking over there alone. We're gonna see what happens. He's probably watching the live stream. We'll see how he goes about this situation, right? So we need Grayson's number. Totally not cool. So we're going for he wants a verbal confrontation, to our understanding as of now. Let's see if he's in here, guys. Just to show you guys, they left. Panera is empty. They totally left. They didn't want to deal with us.
And as little fuckboy bitches do, the motherfucker bailed. Obviously he bailed. I mean, just what a piece of shit. What an absolute piece of shit. Now, this whole situation pissed off KeemStar enough that KeemStar put some stuff out there on Twitter that is just so fucking telling of who this kid really is. Let's take a look.
So when I was getting Christian Burns and the security guard on to like talk to each other, Christian Burns said some really fucked up shit to me about that interview that hasn't went public yet. And if you guys were to fucking hear it, you'd lose your shit, all right? So let me tell you this. If this tweet right here gets 1,000 retweets, I'ma release it.
And thank God it did. Roll the beautiful footage, Keem.
So me and Joe, the security guard, were ready for Christian to get on and do the interview, and the guy went missing. We couldn't get a hold of Christian for quite some time, and I was blowing him up in the DMs. When he finally got back to me, he goes, dude, chill, my Twitter blows up constantly. You got hidden in my DMs. I'm like, yo, add me on Skype. He goes, let's do a face interview. Because this dude honestly thinks if he shows his face, he's going to win because he's attractive. I respond, I just do audio. He goes, no thanks then. Wait, will you include my new Insta if I do the interview? So in order for him to do the interview, I needed to put in his new Instagram. Now, even though this is fucked up, I know this interview is going to be fucking fire, so I agree to it. And I say yes. And that's when Christian Burns really, really showed his true colors. Again, this interview was a chance for him to make peace with the security guard and say sorry after this horrible shit he did. And this dude responds to me, revenue cut? This motherfucker wanted to make money out of his apology to the security guard. Dude, I respond, no rev cut, laughing out loud. And I was honestly fucking laughing, dude. He gives this fucking stupid hand to face emoji. I respond like, bro, I don't care if you come on. I'll just interview him, meaning I'll just interview the security guard without him. And then he responds, nah, I want to save my side. This scumbag Christian Burns wanted to get money and fame off of his apology to the security guard.
Yes, KeemStar, yes. And that's exactly what it is, KeemStar. Thank you for exposing the piece of shit for what he is. Okay, here's something I want to talk about. I want to talk about this entitlement that people nowadays have. So let me explain how I operate around bigger YouTubers. Around bigger YouTubers, especially if they're much bigger, because I mean, KeemStar is one of the top YouTubers on the platform. I would be uber super I would be uber super respectful and I would bend over backwards to accommodate anything that person needs, and I would ask very little, if anything. Like, that's insane to me. For instance, like when I was on Andy Worski's show and he wanted to confront me about some rumors, I wasn't trying to like promote it. I wasn't trying to make demands. The only thing I did ask, I said, hey, could I have 5 minutes before the interview to explain a couple things that I'll tell you guys some personal information I'd rather not have on, just for some understanding of the interview, because there was sensitive stuff that was happening. But other than that, like, who the fuck would ask? First of all, if you come from money and you've been screaming that you're rich and how much money you have and how much money he doesn't have, and you had to make fake passes into VidCon, right? Because you're so fucking rich. Why would you care to ask KeemStar for half his revenue cut? What KeemStar would do for you in promotion far outweighs any money you would get. And that's how it works. And that's why any big YouTuber that comes at you, you should be super, super respectful. That's what I try to do. I'm not trying to, like, people that I've been, I'm on friendly terms with, I'm not trying to bother them all the time or hit them up for stupid shit or ask for a bunch of favors, or when they want to interview me, asking them for money or asking for this and that. I'm humble enough to know you are putting me on your platform, which is going to give me promotion, and that is more than what they have to do because they don't owe me anything. So KeemStar doesn't owe you shit, little shit, and the fact that you really thought, you motherfucking really thought, and you know what I would like? I would have liked if you said, hey, is there a way we can somehow help out Joe? Maybe give him a revenue cut, maybe start a GoFundMe for him. Something like that to right your wrongs. I could understand that. But you wanted the revenue cut from KeemStar? Who the fuck are you? You're fucking nobody, and let's get into that part. Here's the best part. Remember how Christian Burns is such a fucking Instagram model, right? Well, his Instagram had a few thousand people, and as we saw, tried to use KeemStar's platform to start up his new one. So let's take a look at Christian Burns' new Instagram. So we see Christian Burns has 12 posts and 8,500 followers, and let's take a look at Joe. Because remember, he's so fucking famous, right? Way more famous than Joe. Boom! 102,000 fucking followers. Holy shit. I actually, because now I'm a huge fan of Joe, I'm not even on Instagram, I don't think, but I went ahead, followed the motherfucker, and I also went and I added his Twitter and I tweeted at him. I sure did. I'll probably never hear from him, but Joe, we are huge fans on this fucking channel. If you ever want to talk, please hit me up at JoySparkleBS or JoySparkleBS@gmail.com. We'd love to fucking sit down and talk with you because we love people like you, Joe. We all love people like you. Now we have one more turd cherry on the shit cake, the fucking like glazed diarrhea icing of this whole mess. We have some DMs that KeemStar released of this little shit. I'm so excited. Let's take a look. New interview. Responding to the hate. No. Story is dead. You're dead, you ugly bearded piece of shit. I'm going to NBC tomorrow. Thanks for making me famous, you fat fuck. Okay. Last bit of awesome Keem puts out says, I'm a strong believer in the golden rule, you don't leak private combos, but this rule applies to other content creators, not randoms. Get him, Keem. Get him! So this was the result of everything. So KeemStar, it sounded like he was saying that he wanted to do another interview, and KeemStar's like, fucking no, the story's dead, I have nothing to say to you. And now he's like, well, I'm gonna go on NBC. Thanks, you made me famous, you fat fuck. So everything this kid said was bullshit. This was all a ploy just to get him famous. I think I'm quoting KeemStar in this, he is now the most #1 famous fuckboy in the world. Like, you are a piece of shit, Christian. Really. And here's my thing. Life at some point is going to beat the shit out of you and humble you. And this is not a threat. This is just how life works. This is how fucking whatever you want to call it, karma works. This is what happens. When I was younger, I could be real fucking arrogant. And I got in the real world and life fucking humbled me. Now, because he comes from money, most people like this end up doing it themselves. They end up getting involved with drugs because I just don't want to fucking deal with anything painful because they have money and they can just basically throw everything into having to not feel bad or look at their actions. But at some point you will. And when you will, I'm waiting for the day where there is real, actual humility. Right now, you're too young and you're too fucking full of yourself, and honestly, you are a piece of crap at this point, that you would lie. See, it's one thing, like, it would be one thing if you really were remorseful and then you've been going back and forth and fucking up. You've basically admitted you lied about the whole thing just to get fame. Well, how does it feel? How does it feel to be the world's most laughed at human being for being such an asshole? And watching Joe fucking trump you by like 1,000% on Instagram, and furthermore, Joe's way more good looking. I can't wait. I would love to see if can we get Joe a modeling contract? Let's fucking get Joe a modeling contract and a shoot, because motherfucker needs it in my opinion. Okay guys, I'm out. I had to share this beautiful story, and I will say one more thing. I've been really, really critical of KeemStar. KeemStar, you have completely opened my eyes with this. On top of that, you were very nice to my friend Copper. So hey Copper Cab. And I've heard really good things about you, and I know that it's from my understanding you've really been trying to turn around your channel and turn around your image. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I loved this, and I'm starting to become a full fucking supporter of KeemStar. But you know, here's the thing, guys. Everybody grows, everybody changes, and KeemStar's been covering a lot of stuff like this. And I think KeemStar broke some of these stories of VidCon, didn't get enough respect that he deserved or accolade for it. So KeemStar, you've got my support on some of the shit you've been doing recently. Keep it up, Buttercup. All right, guys, love you guys. I'll see you soon. Continue to be blessing yourselves and blessing others. Continue to try to find the joy and sparkles and all the bullshit in the world. What's the joy in this? This is something we can laugh at, and hopefully this is going to be a turning point for this kid to grow and change. We'll see what happens, and if we hear more from this little shit, if I feel to put it up, I'll let you guys know. All right, guys, I love you. I hope you got a good laugh on this. I'll see you soon. Mwah. Goodbye.